Prices are up. No. Prices are down under the Trump administration, and they're down substantially.
Make it make sense why I'm paying $500 a week for groceries and necessities.
Look at his price. $10.99. Look at the price I paid for this just a year ago.
So basically, ground beef is a luxury item now. So if y'all see me making more chicken and turkey recipes, that's probably the reason why.
Why did it cost me $1,000 last month to feed my 4 kids? At this point, I don't even eat. I just have enough food to feed my kids.
Seriously, I really just don't understand how we are expected to pay for groceries anymore. It is so unbelievably expensive just to live. I don't know about you, but I am so excited for day one when apparently all of these prices are going to go down. Any day now.
Man, isn't it so sick how the president of this country can be presented with multiple credible sources saying that Americans are spending more and more on everyday items like food, housing, utilities, and he can just sit there and say, that's not true. And even on Fox, they'll try to softball him everything. They'll try to tee everything up for him to make him look not stupid. But even in this, Laura Ingraham pushed back a tiny bit and said, actually, Americans are spending more. Prices are going up on everyday common goods. And he just sits there and is like, nuh-uh, that's not true. I think you're fake news.
Hello, Trump supporters. Hello, is anybody out there? Anybody alive? Hello. Where are the people that said they voted for him to decrease grocery prices and decrease prices overall? Where are you? Where are you? Please come forward. Please come forward. If you were the one of the many people that voted for him a year ago because you said he would lower the price of an egg and he has skyrocketed prices nationwide, where are you? Please respond in the comments. Please, I need to hear from you.
Every time I go to the grocery store, I am shocked.
For 11 items, I paid $40.38. You heard that, right?
The 1 pound of ground beef I got was $9 a pint. A pint of blueberries was $6.
When was a box of cereal $9.29?
I didn't realize how quickly they raised the rent prices, and I'm out here asking y'all to buy my album.
Cardi B there. So the president claims that Democrats have fooled the public into thinking that there's an affordability crisis.
It was a con job. It was a con job. Affordability, they call it, was a con job by the Democrats. The reason I don't want to talk about affordability is because everybody knows that it's far less expensive under Trump than it was under Sleepy Joe Biden.
If you think feeding your family is expensive now, just wait. So ground beef just hit its highest price ever in American history. The thing that most of us rely on for burgers, tacos, and spaghetti night, it's becoming a luxury. And it's not stopping here. The experts say that the prices are going to keep on going up and up. Why? Well, it's a couple of things. You got to mix a drought, high feed costs, reduced cattle supply, and corporate consolidation. That means fewer options, higher prices, and families having to make more tough decisions at the grocery store. Even basic meals are turning into a budget challenge. And remember, this is not just about beef. This is about the cost of living. It's another reminder that the average family is being priced out of normalcy. You're not crazy for noticing everything feels harder lately, because it is. And what's being done about it? Not much. Big corporations are raking in profits while you're deciding between milk and meat for the week. So next time you hear someone say the economy is doing great, I want you to ask yourself something. Great for who? Because it damn sure ain't the family that's trying to make tacos stretch for a week.
The price for 1 pound of ground beef is now more than the federal minimum wage, guys. How crazy is this? And how far are they going to let these grocery prices get before they realize that regular people can just not afford this crap? Right now, let's do a comparison. Let's use a couple big chains at where I live. I'm on the West Coast. So we've got Albertsons, we've got Vons, we've got Stater Brothers, which I think is kind of a West Coast thing. All of those are about twice the price of an Aldi, a Walmart, a Winco, a Safeco, or a Heb, or a Food for Less if you have that. So I will tell you that of all the places that I'm shopping right now, Aldi happens to be my favorite. And no, they don't have everything. And Aldi is like the great value brand at Walmart. That's all they have in the whole store is the Aldi brand. So there's not as much selection, but I like a lot of the stuff that they have there. So I did a price comparison out here. Stater Brothers, which is down the street from me, has amazing butcher department. The meat department is great. So I went and bought my weekly groceries there, $240. Next week, compared it, same level of groceries, $117 at Aldi. So it's completely insane. I think these big chains like Albertsons, Vons, Staters are going to have major financial problems in the future because you can't keep charging people double for what they can literally get across the street and have people keep paying it. Yes, in wealthy neighborhoods, people are going to pay that. Yeah, you're still going to have them do fine in those areas. But for the majority of Americans, if they have any kind of a choice where they can drive up to a half an hour, they're not buying these crazy expensive grocery store brands anymore. Let me know, like, where are you going that's like really affordable groceries that you actually find like it's clean enough and decent enough that you can go there on a regular basis and you actually like it, because I don't know how these chains think they're going to survive, but they've gone nuts with how much they're charging people.
If you're gluten-free, I got to know, what percentage of your overall household income would you say goes to food every single month? Because we have a very, you don't have to give me a dollar amount, but like a percentage, because we have a very median average household income, right? And I would say about 25% of our household income goes to food every month. And we don't even go out to eat. We almost never go out to eat because it's too expensive. But like 25% of our household income would go to groceries every single month. And I feel like gluten-free food is just expensive. We're a family of 4. 3 of us have celiac, so all 4 of us eat gluten-free for the most part, like regardless. So I'm curious what other people, and before you say like just buy Whole Foods, like Whole Foods are expensive too. Have you seen the price of meat? Have you seen the price of produce? Like all this stuff's expensive. Not to mention one of my kids, we're like taking him off dairy for a little bit to like see if that's fixing some of the problems that he loves that Ripple milk. He loves it. That John's expensive, bro. And so I'm just like, I know even gluten eaters and people with no allergies are like struggling with groceries, but I'm just curious, like if you eat gluten-free, what amount of money are you spending? Like what percentage are you spending on groceries every month?
Prices are up in the United States for coffee. It's up almost 20%. Utility up 11.7%. And then electricity is up 5.1%. And vehicle repair, if you need your car fixed, it's up 11.5%.
And you had the greatest inflation. The last administration had the greatest inflation in the history of our country. And now, as you know, groceries are down. It's all down.
Thanks for clicking to watch today's video. America, something is not adding up. Trump is here bragging of how the prices have gone down and saying that things have become affordable again. But when you enter the grocery store, the reality slaps you on the face. And guys, people have reacted to this, and in this video you get to see what Trump said, and you get to see the reactions of people about the skyrocketing grocery prices. We've compiled this video for you, and we do not own the rights of this video. They belong to the original owners of the video. So let's dive in.
People are saying that their entire families are skipping Christmas this year. Out of the 2,295 comments from this video, almost every single person said that they're skipping Christmas this year, or they're planning on spending under $50 per person. But yet we're living in the best economy ever. A lot of people are also saying that they're more worried about just making their regular bills and they can't afford anything else already. This article was saying that everyone's supposed to be spending around $890 to $1,014 for Christmas, and no one's saying that at all. Everyone's saying that article is basically false information because no one's planning on spending that much money for Christmas. And people are also saying if we got a stimulus check, they're still not buying stuff for Christmas. They plan on stocking their refrigerators. Honestly, for the price of groceries, I don't blame them.
Now they're taking away pasta. You heard that right. As if grocery prices weren't already expensive enough here in the States, pasta is now going to cost 107% more. And that's just what the store's paying, so I'm sure they're going to mark it up more for people like you and me. Because why wouldn't they, right? Pasta. Really one of the cheapest things you can buy. Here's the frustrating thing about this. If the price of pasta goes up, it's not going to go down. We have seen time and time again when grocery stores raise their prices because of supply chain issues or that one thing that happened 5 years ago, whatever reason, they go up, they never come down. If you want to be real mad, okay, here's an experiment you can do. Think of your favorite fast food restaurant, one that you go to all the time, okay? It's really expensive now, right? Go on the Wayback Machine or the Internet Archive or whatever thing you can look up prices. Search the prices from 10 years ago. You will be flabbergasted. All of this inflation, all of these tariffs, all of these price hikes, they are killing me. It is death by 1,000 financial cuts where I live. I'm personally moving abroad. My girlfriend and I, we're moving to Europe. We couldn't be more excited. Obviously, that's not going to solve all of our problems, and inflation is a worldwide issue. But here anymore in the States, we're just tapping out. We can't do it. It's everything from the groceries, from eating out, to healthcare, to you name it. It's all just going up, 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 up. We can't afford it anymore, man. This cost of living crisis that we are all currently living through, especially here in the States, is going to be studied one day. I firmly believe that. What do you think? How are all these price changes affecting you? Are you eating differently? And are you going to miss pasta? I know I am.
I did a little shopping at Aldi's tonight and I was shocked by the prices. The president has been saying all week long how cheap the groceries are, so I had to go to Aldi's and buy a couple things. So in this video, I'm going to show you the price of coffee that I always buy at Aldi's and the price of squeeze applesauce. Now, the coffee I always get used to be, what, $4.99? Now it's almost $7, and so on and so forth. Anyways, I'm going to show the videos here, and you can see what you think. But, yeah, shit's getting crazy. It's actually gone up a lot in the last couple weeks, so if anyone's telling you that the groceries are cheaper and that things are going well and that things are so cheap and the economy's doing great, it's a bunch of BS. Watch these two video clips. I'll show them here in a second. This is how good things are going. Coffee now at Aldi's $6.69. The coffee here used to be $4.99. So yeah, groceries are a lot cheaper considering it's, what, almost $2 more for a bag of fucking coffee. Yeah. Groceries are going down. Wow. Aldi's squeezable applesauce, $6.50. This used to be $2.99. Yeah, groceries are a lot cheaper considering now the apple sauce that you squeeze for kids is $3 more. So that's double. Yeah, things are pretty cheap. $7.29 for ground beef. Wow, what a bargain. Ground beef is so expensive. Almost $7.30 for a pound of ground beef at Aldi's. Wow, things are getting cheap.
Well, the federal government is working again, which means we should finally get down to talking about the things that are important, like healthcare and affordability. Democratic governors have been trying to deal with this crisis during the shutdown. And now that we're open, Republican governors are, well, they're going to apparently continue to ignore the problem. Take Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo, for example. He recently called for a special session of the Nevada legislature on November 13th and 14th. Now, Nevada's healthcare costs are rising faster than anywhere else in the country, so you'd think he's calling this special session to deal with those problems. But no, it appears that they are going to be discussing, among other things, the pressing issue of school traffic safety, ensuring public officers' privacy is respected, film tax credits, legislative budgetary matters. He also wants to make sure that brew pubs can only sell certain alcoholic beverages. I mean, I'm sure they'll be talking about some important things, but the majority of Nevada families are getting financially crushed right now. And their governor isn't addressing that issue, or the healthcare crisis, or the fact that the kids in that state are going to school hungry. He certainly doesn't seem to care that it's the Republican policies that are driving up all these costs, but maybe that's because, like the people who surround and support this administration, he just doesn't get it. And people like Joe Lombardo are just along for the ride. Look at Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent going on TV and saying he doesn't even believe costs are going up. So, I guess it's just us poors who are making it up, and people like Joe Lombardo are just along for the ride. That's probably what happens when you just jet off to D.C. for $5,000 a plate fundraisers instead of figuring out what's going on with the people of your state and how you can fix it. Personally, I just think the people deserve better. So, kudos to you, Joe Lombardo, for having your emergency special session. Too bad it's all hat and no cowboy. I hope you're having fun at your expensive Washington fundraisers because the people of your state are drowning while you are out of town. So, top-notch work there, buddy.
We have to go into the store and we just left Costco and we have all the things in the truck in the back and it's not covered like this. And I told him that grocery prices are so expensive right now that they're more likely probably to steal the groceries than the papers. Because times are rough, man. I told them, I was like, we're going to go into the store and we're going to come back. We're not going to have any groceries left.
You won't imagine this, that the prices of things have really gone up, from the eggs, the beef, and groceries. Everything is really so expensive. And you know what? Trump keeps on saying that things have gone down. And recently, Fox even fact checked him, and that tells you everything, that everything is indeed expensive. And due to the to the skyrocketing prices, people have really turned to cutting off. Actually, they are choosing what not to buy. They are cutting down, and also some are even skipping meals, because, and also some are even stretching meals because of the skyrocketing prices. And guys, Trump is trying to paint a rosy picture of how things are okay, yet things are really bad outside here. So guys, this is my own opinion, that while he paints that picture, the reality shows it all, that things have not really gone down, and the affordability that he's talking about is not even there, because people are not affording things. People are even struggling now more than ever. And guys, what do you think when you check at your grocery bill? Do you really see the cheapness that Trump is talking about? Kindly comment down there, and also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for staying here, and for the new subscribers, you're welcome. Kindly subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you on our next video.